afraid, old woman. I know you've wanted a child for a long time, and I can grant your wish. However, you must give me something in return.
What would you do if the person chasing you was the very person who wants to give you life? Would you run? Would you fight? Or would you simply just give up? Sometimes reaching for our dreams means facing the things we fear the most. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day and a warm welcome to everyone who's watching. I'm Zahra Princess from Bakar Junior High School. And today, let me invite you to step where courage are tested, dreams are challenged, and hope shines brighter than fear. This is the story of Golden Cucumber. A long time ago, in a small Japanese village, there lived an old woman named Wasyami. She had no children and led a loose life, spending her days tending her garden and wishing for a child to share her days and assist her with her chores. Despite her constant prayers, the years slipped by without her wish being granted. One evening, as stars painted the sky in the shades of orange, Wasyami sat outside her humble hut, feeling lonelier than ever. Suddenly, a mysterious wind swept through, stirring the leaves and filling the air with an eerie feeling. Out of the swirling wind appeared a fearsome giant known as Butoijo. Boom, boom, boom! The sight of the innermost ogre, with his coarse green skin and blazing red eyes, filled Wasyami with terror. She shivered, but Butoijo spoke in a booming voice that seemed to shake the ground.
Don't be afraid, old woman. I know you've wanted a child for a long time, and I can grant your wish. However, you must give me something in return.
He's prayed for a child, but Wasyami listened instantly. What do you want in exchange? She asked softly.
You will have a daughter, but when she turns 16, you must give her to me.
So fear gripped her heart, but Wasyami's longing for a child was stronger. She reluctantly agreed with the ogre's condition, hoping she could one day protect her child. Butoijo handed her a single cucumber seed.
Find this in your garden, care for it, and soon your wish will come true.
With that, Butoijo vanished into the night, leaving Wasyami holding the precious seed. The next day, Wasyami planted and cared for it every day, and soon it started to grow. When the cucumber was ripe, Wasyami harvested it. She heard a faint cry from inside. She sliced it open and discovered a beautiful baby girl within. Overjoyed, she named her Timunmas, which meaning golden cucumber. Timunmas grew into a strong and lovely girl, bringing happiness to Wasyami. To the widow cherished her daughter, she was constantly reminded of the promise they had made to Butoijo. When Timunmas neared her 16th birthday, Wasyami's anxiety grew. Unable to keep the secret any longer, she finally took Timunmas to a wise hermit king in the forest, who gave Timunmas 4 magical items: cucumber seed, needles, salt, and shrimp paste.
When Butoijo comes, run and use these items.
The hermit advised. On Timunmas' 16th birthday, Butoijo appeared, demanding the girl as promised. Wasyami pleaded for more time, but the ogre was relentless. Timunmas, ready to act, fled with the magical items, and Butoijo chased after her. Stay away from me! Timunmas shouted. As she ran, she threw cucumber seed, which instantly grew into a dense cucumber field.
What is this? A cucumber field?
But Butoijo was strong. He broke through it and continued chasing her. When Timunmas looked back, she saw the giant eye getting closer and closer. Thinking quickly, she threw needles, creating of a sharp bamboo that hindered him farther.
What is this again?
Butoijo cried as he struggled through the bamboo forest. No, he's still coming! I have to use the next one! Next, she tossed the salt, which instantly grew into a vast sea, forcing Butoijo to struggle through the water.
You cannot run forever!
He shouted. Timunmas was exhausted, but she refused to give up. I have to return to my mother. I must save myself and return to my mother again. Finally, she chose swim pace and is transformed into a boiling sweat, trapped in the sinking mud. What? No! Not another obstacle! He shouted. Then we must continue running as the giant became trapped in the sticky mud. Buto Ijo struggled until he was swallowed by the earth. Exhausted but victorious, Timon must return to her mother. They embraced, grateful for their safety. They lived peacefully together, and Timon Mas grew into a strong and lovely girl. Timon Mas story teaches us that reaching for our dreams are never easy. There will always be challenges along the way, but if we are brave enough to face them and never be afraid, we will always reach for the stars that we have always dreamed of. So, never stop trying, never stop dreaming, and never be afraid to reach for the stars. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your kind listening. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.